oldest person?
How old are you?
33 and a half.
I'm the oldest person.
And a half?
And a half. I'm almost 34. Okay,
What are we,
I'm 37 and a half.
It's coming up.
If you got a pitch or something, I'll just meet you. All right. So, Cam, speaking of, what did you do today? Tell me. I want to hear what your microphone sounds like.
Worked and then went and hit some weights, hit an AMRAP. Had a good day. Waited for Finn a lot. Standard.
Finn, you ready?
Standard bench day.
Yeah.
Stopped and bought you some booze and a gas station.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that. Today's my birthday. I got 4 things of Tito's.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Gas station Tito's.
How much was that?
$38 or something.
Oh, that's expensive. So, dude, at Costco, you like 27.
Well, me and Tom waited, or me and this fucking idiot waited till the last minute. You pay the pipe.
The last gas station before we got to your house.
That was the one on the corner.
That one right there on the corner by the bridge.
The Fabian?
Yeah.
And, yeah.
It's like up. It's like
a shell or something?
Yeah, raised up above
Yeah.
it. But they got all the booze.
One more thing before we start. Cal's Barbell location on Instagram is gold.
I saw that. You posted on
It's working every time.
You got it. Yeah. That's cool.
What do you mean, Cal's Barbell?
You tagged my location.
I made the
That
location.
stalker showing up.
No, you just put like.
I'll put it in the river over there, but
I hope so.
There are gonna be people in the river.
I've had people show up at the shed before and somebody found out that was not good.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
I mean, nobody I knew. You know what I mean?
You knew him after they came there.
No, I didn't. I've had people, they call
All right, maybe we should say this in the podcast.
they call my wife now too.
right,
Because
let's save
that's
this
on
for
the
this
business account.
Save this for the
Her number is.
Okay.
So people are texting them and somebody, yeah, they'll save the podcast.
Yeah, save it for the podcast. All right, you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're a good one. I need to clear my throat, I have peanuts in it.
You have penis in it?
Yes.
All right, ready?
Yes.
3.
We are live at Cal's Barbell. We have changed locations. We are not at Karen's Corner.
Nope.
We are at Cal's Barbell because it's his fucking birthday. And I told Cal's I would move the podcast for one night and one night only.
I'm glad you moved your podcast for me.
And now, you're welcome. And happy birthday, Callis. I see there is a lot of bottles of Tito's on the table.
Yeah,
What'd you have for your birthday?
well, that's funny because I went to the store to get ready for the podcast and I ran out of Tito's.
Yes.
So I bought like, what is it, a liter? What are the small ones? A fifth?
I'll take a liter of cola.
Whatever.
A bottle.
A bottle, a smaller one.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll grab this for the podcast,
Yeah.
Jesus, you alright?
I just choked on peanuts.
Get it together.
This is a podcast. It's audio. It's
I'm
important.
sorry, Jacob Ross gave us these peanuts and this fucking pop and it's all in my throat.
Anyway, and then I have all you idiots come over, and Jacob comes over with a handle full of vodka. Cam comes over with a handle full of vodka. Finn comes over with a handle full of vodka. So now I have 3 handles of vodka.
Yes, I think you have a drinking problem, Tom.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Everybody comes over.
Everybody.
Everybody comes over with a bottle of vodka for your birthday.
Yeah. And how much Diet Dr. Pepper with peanuts?
Yeah, that's perfect, man. Happy birthday.
This podcast is brought to you by GeneralLeathercraft.com, Instagram at Pioneer_fit. Go there for all your leather needs. Hip circles, basically.
They sent me one the other day.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's fucking
I like
badass.
It.
I love it.
I like the leather stitching on it. It's like sets it apart because everybody.
Tom loves all the leather shit. Tom loves the leather cock rings, the leather fucking patches.
Yeah, he gave me the deadlift straps. They're like the leather ones.
Well, that's how you
ones. I love those.
That's how you
They're
started.
so much tighter.
You
It's
said-
like thinner.
Well, that's how you started the cock ring because you felt that on your wrist.
And my wrist got bigger.
Yeah, because the blood flow.
Stronger, yeah.
Correct.
So then now
Now your dick's bigger and stronger.
my wife benefits.
Makes sense. Everybody benefits.
Yeah. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah,
My
it's
wife,
fun for the whole
my wife
family.
thanks you. The intro song, Joshua Brown and the Hard Living Legends. He's still working on our song.
He did say it is done and possibly out to us tomorrow. So this is Monday night. Tomorrow's Tuesday night. We usually put it on Tuesday night, even though we say it comes out Wednesday morning.
So maybe.
So it might be on here. If it is, it's fucking best song ever. We have our own country song.
Yep.
Life's over.
We made it.
Yeah, it's over. I mean, what the fuck?
Pack the bags, Finn. Today we were joined by, second time, Cowboy Cam. This time you could actually probably hear him, which would be nice.
Yeah.
A lot of good input. Now, but the only problem is he's going to have that mustache who's going to hold that some of the sound. So just speak over that mustache. I see it creeping into your mouth right now.
It's curling around, buddy.
What does your girlfriend think of that?
She's a big fan. The only reason it's here.
You know why she's a big fan of it, right?
I'm sure, yeah.
Because it keeps women away. 100%. It's a deterrent for women.
Cam has 80s blue blockers on and a mustache that's going over his second or third lip. I don't know what's going on. And I can definitely hear him today because we can actually hear the headphones, and all I hear him is breathing hard.
Yeah, I found out.
Sounds like he's having sex.
Sound of the headphones, so now we're legit.
Yeah.
So help people not talk over each other.
Apologize for the breathing.
It's okay. You're not as bad as Dave at all.
No,
So.
not that bad. Not that
Also, we were brought to you by, finally, the Jacob Ross, the one that Finn hates.
I finally get to meet this guy. All I hear is Jacob Ross this, Jacob Ross that. Tank talks about him every day. Cam talks about him. Tom talks about him. I need my own Jacob Ross, and now I finally get my own Jacob Ross. The Jacob Ross.
Yep.
Jacob Ross guy.
Yeah.
Somebody said he
I
almost
like
died.
how we always like have that one friend or a couple friends. We just don't say their first name. You say their full name.
Yeah, Jacob
Jacob
Ross.
Ross. I know my wife. Is Jacob Ross coming over?
Yeah. I've never heard him call like their last name like Ross or Jake or Jacob.
Yeah.
It's always Jacob Ross.
It's funny. Yeah. So he's came down to.
Well, it's Cowboy Cam too.
Cowboy Cam. Do a little prehab with me tonight.
Absolutely.
Drink some vodka and then do some podcasting.
Are you having sex tonight for your birthday?
Yeah, I am.
Are you serious?
I hope so. Unless it gets over too late, because last time
I'm having sex tonight.
For my birthday?
Yeah, well, I told Karen it's your birthday.
Are you
so
gonna have Karen call you Tom?
well, my name's Tom, but yes.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
Man, we both win.
Well, I mean, I almost threw my hips out on Valentine's Day, you know. But I've been
bad. You
practicing.
didn't save that speed for Valentine's Day, so did you save it?
Yes, remember I told you I was going too fast that night, a couple nights before. She said, slow down, save that for Valentine's Day.
Right, so did it work out?
It did. It didn't last very long, but I was at one speed, so the faster I go, the faster I go.
Life's a race, so the first to the finish line wins.
Yeah, if you're not first, you're last. So.
Yeah, so
That's what I've always said.
Yeah.
It is
a
Daytona
race.
500 weekend.
Wait, who won?
I don't know. I was there too. I was literally like a mile from the race.
Well, they had
What happened today because it rained
Yeah,
out?
they restarted today.
Oh, really? No, I didn't pay attention to any of it.
The number 42 car, I get to sit in this pit box any race I want.
What's his name?
I don't know. I got it. The pit chief is like a fan of mine or some shit, so they reached out to me like a week ago.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about the Brickyard. They're gonna be regretting that when I get up there drunk or helmet fall in the pit box and shit.
Yeah.
Who the fuck invited this big dumb idiot over here? And the 500-pound guy.
Tank?
I can't stop drinking this, man.
I know. Jacob Ross, yeah, that's full name. Introduced us to, what is it, just regular peanuts?
Regular salted peanuts.
Regular salted peanuts, and I do Diet Dr. Pepper, so that's what he brought us.
Yeah,
But
me
or
too.
regular Dr. Pepper. Yeah, it's fucking good. It's weird. It's a weird combination. I wouldn't do it for 6 months. He tell me about it, and then finally forced it down my throat.
What? What? The peanuts? The peanuts?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He said it's for rehab.
Well,
Okay, Jacob Ross.
anything to get stronger, brother.
Yep. All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself, Jacob. Where are you from? What's your story? Why do you know so much? And why do we trust you?
Yeah, I know. Why do you trust this guy?
I don't know. He's got a good story.
He says he like does professional athletes, you know, like he rehabs pro athletes. So anybody can put that out there. We don't know if it's true or not. I think maybe it's just a fib.
Yeah. Well, I think he thinks I'm a professional athlete, so then he changed his bio.
Oh,
But really, I'm just an idiot.
It's just one idiot in a garage, Cal's barbell. Pro athlete.
Yeah. So Jacob, where are you from?
Born and raised in Pittsburgh, Texas.
Pittsburgh, Texas.
No,
What's that by?
no H on the end. We don't do silent letters well down there.
Pittsburgh, Texas.
What's that by?
It's an hour from Louisiana, Arkansas, and Oklahoma, northeast corner.
Jesus Christ.
Grew up on a little farm out there. And
I like this guy already. I thought this guy was some city boy.
No. Grew up on a 100-acre farm, and then moved up here about 10 years ago for work. And went to TCU, go Frogs, the only horned frogs in the entire world. And moved up here to work at a gym called EFT, and started training professional athletes and collegiate athletes and high school athletes and adults and everything in between. And,
Where was that out of?
Highland,
EFT?
Yep, it's in Highland Park, just north of the city a little bit, not too far. And yeah, I've had a really good career so far. Now I work for myself. I started working for myself about 4 years ago, but I've been able to work with 8 NFL Pro Bowlers, probably I'd say maybe around 50 or 60 NFL athletes. I have a 2-time NBA All-Star, got Olympic medalist in bobsled.
Whoa, say the names, man.
Oh, well, I mean,
You worked with.
I worked with Matt Forte was one of my favorite guys I ever worked with.
Yeah, old Bears running back.
Yep, Devin Hester, got to work with him for a little bit.
Going to be soon to be Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he was top 100.
Yeah, he's
top 100.
He's the best returner of all time.
Yeah, he was on that top 100 team.
See, we're huge. I'm a huge Bears fan.
Yeah.
I mean, we live and die for the Bears. Tom, I don't think he even knows what football is.
I don't care about sports.
Yeah.
I care about myself.
Look, that's one thing I love when I came here because, in Texas, everything is Cowboys.
Right.
And we actually renamed Pittsburgh, Texas after they won their last Super Bowl to Cowboys, Texas. That's a true story. We changed the city limit signs and everything. We were going to do it for a whole year. You can't make this stuff.
Cowboy, Texas?
It was Cowboys, Texas. We were going to do it for a whole year. But
Why would you move?
But so many people stole the city limit signs, they only did it for 2 months.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Holy shit.
That's what I got hanging up in the back.
And Johnny Knox, he broke his fucking neck. I remember that hit.
Broke his back.
Or his back. I mean, it was like one of the worst hits you ever seen.
It's the Tribune actually posted a picture on the anniversary of it. And I'm like, why would you post that? It's one of the most atrocious things you'll ever see. But he's doing okay. I still talk to Johnny. He's rehabbed pretty well, and he's doing pretty good. But got to work with Tommy Harris.
Oh yeah, Tommy Harris was a beast. The one year he played, I don't know what year it was, but he was probably the best player in the league that year as defensive tackle. Mm-hmm. He was awesome. Tommy Harris had a good fucking defense that year with Urlacher and everybody.
He's one of the strongest guys I've ever trained. I mean, he can barbell lunge 405 down the turf and back. It's insane.
Yeah.
Jason McKee, Nathan Basher, a bunch of guys.
McKee, the fullback.
Yep, a bunch of guys.
The interceptor. I know all these guys. I don't know them, but I saw them on TV.
Yeah, I got to work with a bunch of guys, and my NBA player I worked with the most is Luol Deng. He's like my brother at this point. We've been together 10 years, and he had a 2-time All-Star, and we've been to Miami together, and LA, and Minnesota, and all around the whole world doing camps for refugee kids. I mean, he's just a great guy. Asia Evans was my Olympic bobsledder. Her brother Fred was a defensive tackle on the Vikings.
All right.
And then Asia was a star at track at University of Illinois. And this is when they were starting to recruit track athletes for bobsled.
Yeah.
So she said, let's just try this. And in 6 months, she went from never doing it to qualify for the Olympic team. Jesus. And the next year, she got silver medal. She set all the start records, I think all the start records on the World Cup tour. But she's...
So you know what you're doing.
Well,
you're not an idiot. We got a professional on here, Tom.
Look, I always tell people, I can't make somebody different than what they are. I can just push it. So, if you give me a professional athlete, I can push them to optimize whatever their abilities are. But I can't make somebody a professional athlete. If it ain't there, it ain't there.
Are you saying there's no hope for me?
There's zero hope for Cameron either.
Well, Cam, what do you want to be professional in? I mean, professional what? Smoker? Professional?
I'd like to be decent at something.
Oh, you're pretty good at lifting weights.
Yep.
So, what else are you good at?
That's about it, buddy.
Yeah. Growing mustaches.
Not even that great at that,
Yeah.
It's not going as planned either.
Oh, you're good at farming, right? Good at baling hay.
Good at baling hay.
Yeah, I want to know what that fucking story was off the bat about the farm story. You said you had a good farm story.
Yeah, so growing up on a farm, small town Texas, a lot of the stories you hear and the stereotypes are true. They come from somewhere.
Like having sex with sheep and stuff?
I don't know anybody that did that, but it wouldn't surprise me.
My uncle was a farmer. They'd say people would walk the sheep down to the water. They're scared of water. They back up then. And he put the hind, or he wouldn't, I guess it said somebody would. He put the hind legs in his boots, the rubber boots, and then they keep backing up. I don't know. I just want to know if that was a true story. Maybe he made it up.
Not a lot of sheep down there where I'm from.
It's more of a northern thing.
Mostly cattle.
Yeah. Mostly like Ireland probably and stuff.
Yeah, but a lot of sheep in Ireland.
But your whole life.
There is.
There is sheep.
Yeah.
New Zealand too. A lot of sheep in New Zealand. But no, you grow up your whole life working on, working if you're on a farm. And I don't mean like, 48 hours a week or something, but just there's always something to do. And occasionally you get some farmers who call you up and say, hey, you're 14, you want to make some money. $100 back then, and that could buy you a sweet kicker subwoofer, which is what I was aiming to buy with my money.
That's good, smart investment.
So he said, all right, here's a job for today. It's me and my buddy Ryan. He said, we got about 75 head of calves, and we need you to hand castrate them with a pocket knife.
Holy shit. That. For $100?
So we started at like 9 o'clock in the morning. We got them all in the pen. You had to catch them, grab them by the neck, throw them down, put your knee on their neck so they stay still. You get the little sack, you get out your old switchblade little pocket knife, you start sawing it off, Their balls haven't dropped, so you got to reach up in there real far and find them.
Oh my God.
And rip them out. And you remember at Pizza Hut, you put like a quarter in, you get the like sticky hand?
Yeah.
That's kind of what they're like when you pull them out. They're long, stringy, and super sticky. You just throw them over your shoulder, they hang off the fence. And then you check their tater hole. If it's green or blue, you gotta give them a shot. If not, you just let them up and go.
Their asshole?
I call it tater hole.
Well, what if it's blue?
Blue, we did have a shot for.
What is green?
Green or yellow means they got a little bit of some stomach issues, so you give them a shot, and then you just let them go.
My God, why didn't you cook those fucking testicles up and eat them?
No.
You never eat testicles?
No Rocky Mountain oysters for me.
How many head?
About 75.
That's 150 nuts you cut off.
That's good math.
Good math, Cam. You're a genius.
That's all nuts.
Yeah, actually, you know, I heard that, what's that guy's name? He does like, Dirtiest Jobs? Mike Rowe.
Mike Rowe, yeah.
He was talking about doing that, like castrating sheep. And he was like, well, he was like, I'm not trying to tell you to do your jobs, but the way to do it, like, humanely, they say, is to put the rubber band around it.
Well, that's what they did for pigs.
And they said,
my buddy did that. He put the rubber band around him.
Yeah, and he said, this is the way you're doing it. And the guy's like, okay, do that then. So meanwhile, this guy's taking his knife out, cutting the sack off, letting the pig go, or whatever, letting the sheep go. A couple minutes later, sheep's fine.
Yeah.
He puts the rubber band around it, and the sheep like is whining in pain for like hours and hours and hours and hours until it would finally fall off. And he goes, "You think that's more humane or my way?"
It takes more than hours.
Well, no, the problem
takes a couple days.
Yeah, it takes a couple days.
A long time.
Yeah. Well, like he didn't let it go. He goes,
right.
"Oh, okay." And he takes his knife out and cuts it. He goes, "Which way do you think is better? This is why we do it my way." And he's like, "Oh, okay."
But the other problem with the rubber band method is you have to let them grow old enough to actually let their balls dry.
Right, that too. Yeah.
And then, like you said, that just sits around there until they literally rot off.
Right, so there's some pain the whole time.
I mean,
quick them in and out.
rather when they're young, they haven't even dropped yet.
Cam's fully aroused.
His jeans are so tight now.
And he's an old farm boy. You know?
You're like 4 minutes into this podcast. I'm not cutting nuts out.
Yeah,
No, I got a podcast.
I thought he was going to talk about like fucking sticking his hand up a cow's ass or something, not cutting nuts off.
But yeah, that's probably the worst job I ever did. Second worst was sprigging. You guys ever been sprigging before?
I don't know what sprigging is.
Sprigging is when you got a shoe of grass and then you got manure and dirt clumped around it. So you plow the field and then you get one of those trucks with the wooden boxes on the back about 7 feet high.
Yeah.
And then you start at the top of the day on top of it, obviously, and you just throw it in the field. So the grass just already growing. It just cuts your time down in terms of when you can harvest. The problem is in Texas, it's 100 degrees. It's about 95% humidity. People think Texas isn't humid. It's right next to Louisiana. It's very humid. And then by the time you get to the bottom of the truck, you're literally throwing shit over your head for a couple hours in 100-degree weather. So you're covered in shit, sweating your ass off. It's I made $100 that day too, though.
Yeah.
Buy some.
I would have did that. Yeah, I would have did that.
I think I bought some Allen Iverson basketball shoes.
There you go.
Yeah. Some questions.
Cut those nuts off, I don't know. That's tough. Throwing shit I could handle. Cut nuts off.
It's a long day. It's a long day of cutting nuts.
Right?
You know, the funny thing, like all our guests, like all just come from blue collar.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, no one's like been gifted everything their whole life.
Suck my blue collar cock.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, they got me.
Better plug your t-shirt.
Yeah, HuckFinMarvel.com and HFB Apparel as well. You can get that Suck My Blue Collar Cock shirt. But yeah, you're right.
Dan Bell, Tony Tiff.
I don't know. Tiny.
Yeah, she works for Google.
Yeah.
Huck Finn, Tom Callis, Cowboy Cam,
Tank Barbell.
Oh, geez, Tank Barbell.
You know, humble beginnings.
Who else do we have on? I don't remember.
It's Jen. I guess. I
don't know
I don't know if she'd be growing up.
Oh, she did the feet thing. The feet thing for
I think it's a cheerleading thing.
No, the OnlyFans page.
I know, but that wasn't how she got brought up.
Oh, yeah, that's what she's at now.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Tank was talking about that today. Yeah,
Really?
He won't let up on that.
Well,
I told him, man.
the man likes his toes.
Yeah. Well, after he hit that PR,
Yeah,
that's the first thing he said.
Yeah.
It was because of her feet. Raised his testosterone levels today.
So he's edging to her feet.
Yeah, well, he didn't want me to say it on the podcast, but yes.
I'll say it.
Yeah.
He told me he's lost control. The edging is over.
He's lost control.
He went over the edge, edging.
The edging is over.
That's Dan Bell style, buddy.
Yeah.
By the way, we can shed some light on this topic about edging or not. So they've actually done some pretty good studies, and they use the Olympics to do
This guy's a professional.
Professional edger.
No. Yeah, that's us.
They use the Olympics to do it.
They really did this?
They really did it, yeah, because all these athletes are so high strung, they get to the Olympics, and now they're around all these other high strung athletes, and they have to decide, are we going to go for it, or are we going to not? And so they actually did informal studies on these athletes to check performance, whether they had.
Well, like, explain to me what informal means.
Yeah, like anonymous, like, you know, like no names.
So like the athletes having sex with each other.
Yes.
Okay.
So before their event or after their event, and then how their performance.
A lot of that happens though at the Olympics, doesn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Edging? We're about to find out, you idiot. Let him talk.
He's asking questions. Well, let him finish the story. Let him figure it out, Cam.
Well, no, they found out it really doesn't affect your performance either way. Whichever one you want to do.
Well, you're not talking about edging. You're talking about having sex and not having sex.
Yes. We're talking about edging.
We're talking about the middle ground.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We're talking about those athletes having sex but not coming.
Yes.
Then going to run a 400.
We're talking about jerking your dick off all the way to the point where the semen's about to come out, and then you bring that motherfucker back in, and then you go lift weights.
Yeah. Or just having sex.
Right.
To a point and then stopping. No one's done a study on that.
No, I don't think that
we have.
Well, yeah. It's only 2 people though. Not really a study.
Well, it's worked.
You're blue balling yourself.
Yeah, you blue ball yourself.
Well, no, it's not. It's called edging.
Well, yeah, but it is blue ball.
Well, it's better than rubber banding yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
He pretty much rubber banded himself with the leather ring. Oh, yeah. Minor fit cock ring. Yeah. Thanks, Matt Hayden. Tom's almost lost his penis because he had it so tight a couple weeks ago. He's fucking castrating himself.
Couldn't get it off.
Yeah, that's bad. Well, he didn't want it.
No,
he didn't want to get it off.
No.
He had to go squat the next morning.
Yep. I'm gonna save that shit for my prehab.
Yeah, so you're the pro, man. What is it? Should we stop edging or should we keep edging? Because I've been telling everybody on my feed to edge. I don't want to be lying to these guys.
We're not lying. That's what we do.
Well, it is, but I wanted to be official.
Science.
Yeah, well, yeah. What do I say about science, Tom?
Science is for...
No, fuck science.
Oh, yeah, fuck science.
That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Science is for nerds.
Words are for nerds.
I'd say whatever cranks your tractor.
Well, a lot of things crank my tractor. I mean, that's edging. We crank our tractors until we can't crank it no more, and we back it up and we put it in reverse.
I don't know, dude. If I have sex before I lift, I don't want to do anything. I mean, if I finish.
Oh, yeah, no.
I just want to do that.
It makes you feel like you're not a man, a woman, or anything.
What do you mean?
When I finish, I just feel like an it. You know what I mean? I just feel like, I don't know. I can't explain it.
I mean more like you don't have a motivation.
I don't have anything. I'm just completely dead for like 2 minutes. And then all of a sudden I come back to life.
Sit there, smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
That's life.
Then I just like magically just come back to life, you know? It's just, Is that how you feel, Tom?
I mean, I guess for a little bit, you just lay there.
Because you don't want to, I guess sometimes you do, but most of the times, once you get that baby batter out, it's just done. It's like, well, you want to have sex or just get the baby batter out, then you don't want to have sex anymore.
I wonder if we lost all of our women subscribers.
No, because they want to know this kind of stuff, what's in men's heads.
I don't think we have any women subscribers.
Yes, we do. I've had several.
Jen had to bring some.
I don't know.
At least female powerlifters.
No. We have a lot. I've been getting a lot of DMs, let's say, asking about Tank, if he needs a date for Valentine's Day, stuff like that. So there is women subscribers.
Did he get a date for Valentine's Day?
He did.
He got Jen in person.
He did. We got him Jen in person. And her feet.
Socks off.
Socks are off for most of the podcasts.
Wait, did he lose his job? That's what we need to update.
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
No, he did. He was back in his job.
All right.
They needed him, so.
They need Tank.
You're hired.
Everybody needs to Tank barbell.
Jesus. Well, speaking of that last podcast, somebody got drunk as fuck on that podcast. I don't know who.
I wonder.
Who was it?
You.
Oh, I know.
You got wasted.
Dude, I was so drunk. Man, I don't even remember the podcast. I don't.
Well, it was good because we flowed for 2 hours and 45 minutes or whatever.
It was like the longest podcast of all time because we were drunk.
I know, I have to buy more bandwidth.
Yeah, we didn't even.
Went up so much more of our space.
I'm like, where are we at? Just give me another round. Let's go. Keep them coming.
Man, I felt bad for Jen. She was driving 2 hours home
I know.
from Wisconsin.
Fucking
midnight.
Hey, for 3
That was
hours.
not a good night.
No, it snowed
That was a gnarly night.
Gnarly.
Yeah, that was good though. I mean, good conversation. That's what I always said. We don't put a time limit.
No, it's just
good conversation. Good conversation.
But one of the best parts to come out of that podcast
was the end.
The end, by far.
That's what I put even in the bio. You have to listen to the end of that podcast.
I could not stop laughing. You said you almost crashed your car laughing, or you had to pull over or some shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I had people DMing me you have to put a disclaimer on this thing to not listen to it while I'm lifting.
It was so
not benching, in it. Ian Anderson's texting. He's like, I can't even listen. I shut it off when I work out. I'm laughing too much. Guys like message me on the Let's Get Super podcast DMs. Like, I can't even work out with this anymore because it's so fucking funny.
I was going down the highway, laughing, like coming in and out. Like, I need to pull over. Okay, I can handle it. No, I should have pulled over before. Like,
I had 28 shots, and Carol's bullshit. Ask my mom. I cannot stop laughing at that. Ask my mom.
He was like dead. Fucking
Oh, he was 100% serious. Serious a heart attack.
Yeah.
That's what made it so funny.
That was the best.
You had to cut my fucking mic off because I couldn't stop fucking laughing.
I say we get Tank's mom on as a guest.
Well, she's down in Houston. We should ask her about that night.
Houston.
Houston, Schmouston. Here we come. We'll go visit his hometown of Cowboy, Texas, as well.
Let's do it.
Oh my God, this stuff is so good.
Amazing.
Well, let's switch the topic to rehab.
No. First, talk about you went to Belle's wedding. Let's hear about that too.
Yeah. I just got back today
Right.
from, I was just in Orlando, but I was in Daytona for his wedding.
Daytona Beach.
Yeah.
The same day as the Daytona
weekend.
500. Or I guess it was Saturday.
Daytona 500, so everything was twice the price. So thanks, Dan.
Jeez, I know it, man. I couldn't believe you made the Daytona 500 weekend. I was supposed to go. I was going to fly out.
It's expensive.
And you guys went to hybrid meet on Super Bowl weekend.
I know.
Yeah, Florida's hit my bank account hard.
Right?
But, yeah, no, it was good. I saw Dan get married. It was his old lady, Kristen. Didn't get too crazy, though. I don't know. Nice venue, real fancy.
It looked fancy.
There's like a red carpet with like...
Dan looked out of place a little bit. He had a suit on. He looked like a gorilla or something.
Dude, he was getting married in like in the church or whatever. He like sat down and stood back up. His whole back was just dark, wet from the sweat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, and then I saw him at the end, you know, like say goodbye.
He had a shirt off.
Yeah, see him at the reception. And he's like, before I saw him right after the wedding, he's like, that's a sweat PR. And he's like,
That's exactly how he talks.
He's like half wet, like he's been in a fucking shower.
Yeah.
Like, sitting outside when it's raining. Jesus Christ. Yeah. And then halfway through the wedding, he had his fucking tank top on.
Did he not have sleeves on? I saw some of the pictures.
Yeah.
Everyone's still dressed up at the reception. People are still in their jackets.
Yeah, after dinner,
bare giant arms.
Yeah, his shirt came off and just had a tank top. JB Boss tank top on.
Oh, yeah. My boss is there. Did you see him?
Yeah.
What the hell was Boss up to?
Just being boss.
Yeah.
Hanging out, hanging and banging.
Hanging and banging women?
Well, I don't know about that. I didn't see that part. I didn't stay that late.
You didn't say that late. Would you have to go home early or something?
Yeah, well, I left at like 10:30, 11.
Why?
Personal reasons. Yeah, get the hell out of there.
Oh, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I had people come up to me at the wedding saying they love the podcast.
What? Who would say that?
Berserker Strength. Yeah, with that under eye tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Him and his old lady Jamie. He's like, yeah, I fucking love the podcast. You guys are real.
Yeah.
You don't just talk about powerlifting, you talk about funny stories. Like, I don't want to fucking hear about your numbers for an hour.
No.
Well, yeah, we get that a little bit, and we just go into like funny stories and bullshit and how you grew up, and like just
Yeah, you get to know the person.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what we
It's nice to
started
hear
the
that
podcast.
stuff,
Want to hear the real person, just like I talk about Dan Bell. Nobody knows Dan Bell except for now is like the best powerlifter right now currently or whatever.
Well, they don't know Dan, they know Dan's numbers.
They know his numbers and maybe some of his training, but you don't know who the hell he is.
Right.
And we do.
Yeah.
And the reason I love Dan, even before he hit any numbers at all, the first time I met him, the motherfucker's drinking Coors Light, has a big dip in his mouth. He's squatting, chewing, drinking, snorting, whatever, dancing. And the guy's a maniac.
Yeah.
So, and I think other people would like him more when they get to know him as a person. So,
Well, he squatted 1,003 for a double the night before his wedding.
yeah, that's impressive.
Like, Jesus Christ.
And then he probably had sex before and after.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's what he says.
So then I got to his house right after that. He was just chugging Coors Light.
No, that says water.
Like, no, it is.
Well, look, Dan's proven the Olympic study right.
It's
true.
Yeah, that is true. What, alcohol?
No, if you have sex or not, it doesn't matter on your performance.
It doesn't.
He claims it does.
Who does?
Dan says it's important, didn't he?
Yeah, so whatever cranks his truck.
Oh, he thinks it's important to have sex. So we think it's important to go right to the limit
Yeah.
and back it down.
Well, to each their own.
Well, it makes sense that the 400-pound world record holder likes to push things farther.
Well, if you're 400 pounds, you're in a different world.
Yeah.
You're like, even like somebody like commented on like, man, he looks so big. Like, he's a walking refrigerator. That's what he is. He's a fucking refrigerator.
Yeah.
He doesn't really apply to all the rules of normal people.
Yeah, him and Tank. Both the same way.
Yeah, him and Tank are the exact same category. There's not much difference.
Really?
Yeah, Dave's gonna love that.
20 pounds?
Well, yeah, pound.
I'm talking about
Dan is a different
That's
person.
what I'm saying. Like if you look at Dan, he looks jacked.
Yeah, well, he is.
And he weighs as much as Tank. Like,
Well, Tank is
proportion-wise,
small.
it's hard to tell. Like, he's just gigantic until when you see him in person.
What are you talking about for Tank?
Tank's a big guy.
Yeah. Tank
He's the big boy.
Tank Barbo is my Jacob Ross. We already talked about this. He's rehabbing me.
Is your rehab going really well?
Actually, it is. I overhead press 315 today, which I could only do like a plate 2 weeks ago without it hurting.
Well, I was doing overhead press like 4 days after my injury.
With 315 pounds?
No, but I'm just saying, like, maybe it doesn't affect your chest as much.
Oh, it does.
Focusing on something else.
It did. Yeah, it did.
Oh, you heard it again?
No, I'm fine now. I'm good. No.
He does a. You do like an overhead. He's doing like a high incline.
Yeah, today we're seated.
Yeah, a little.
Weren't standing.
You know,
You know how I was told? I was told to do shoulders. How you pee? I said, how do you shoulder press? Well, how do you piss? Standing up or sitting down? I go, okay.
Yeah, I
That's my Uncle Bob.
I used to
standing up, that pussy.
always stand up, and I mix it up a lot.
My thing is
he
like,
sits when he pees now.
I've been sitting lately, so that's why I'm sitting.
yeah, that makes sense.
You know?
But the other thing you gotta take is like just back soreness, like why I had the back soreness.
All right.
And if you can eliminate it while you're sitting, I said go for it.
So you sit down to pee? You're talking about, or you're talking about overhead presses?
No, I don't care about the back soreness. I'm just trying to cover for you.
Tank wanted to sit down. I wanted to stand.
Well, they used to tell us in football, we used to say, how do you grab a barbell? Do you go like, suicide grip, or do you put your thumb under the bar? Coach would say, well, how do you grab your wiener?
I suicide grip, huh? I do. But I bench, not suicide. Huh. I wonder if people that do that.
I think you need to grip your penis a little harder, buddy.
Oh,
Get better results.
We need a study. We need a study.
I'll tell you right now, if I fucking start gripping it real tight, I'm not going to be, I'll be blowing through that edging session.
Tom, I edged for 4 minutes and I came. I fucked it up.
Oh, I thought you were reading something off of there and somebody sent you. That was a DM we just got.
Yeah, I don't want to be edging DMs. I don't know. I don't need to hear about that.
Well, Cam, let's just say he worked at a place of weightlifting. Am I correct? You can say that on here?
What?
A place you worked at included weightlifting at one point in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And
Why is your microphone 4 feet from your face?
I don't know. I thought it was 3 fingers.
What? Who's
It's definitely not.
Andre the Giant?
scoot it way in like that.
All right. How's that?
100 times better, you
1,000
idiot.
times better.
Great.
God, we can actually hear you now.
Awesome.
All right, so a guy came in, an older gentleman, came to your gym and had,
Yeah, he was asking about edging. If it was real.
yeah.
Like a.
What, he heard it on the podcast?
No, well, it was the YouTube. So like I work
Yeah.
at a real gym sometimes. And,
What is this not a real gym camp?
Well, no, but like where there's like classes they teach, right?
Oh,
so these
okay.
are like middle-aged people coming in to do exercise classes. And the one guy kind of pulled me aside after the class, and he'd been watching. I don't know if it was Instagram or YouTube, but he had seen the videos on the edging, and he's pulling me aside.
It was probably the Instagram where I was yelling about edging, you know?
And he pulls me aside, and we're like kind of under his breath. Like, is that edging? That's real? Is that the difference? Is that how? It's like I've been trying everything for a long time. Like
That's the difference, brother.
Is edging the secret? And yes, buddy. People think he's kidding. He's not kidding. That's what it takes.
That's what's been holding you back all these years, buddy.
The guy's been edging for 6 straight months. Right now, he's hit a lifetime PR of 500 pounds. The guy's went up 100 pounds in his bench press. I'm telling you, it's real. Damn it.
What just cracks me up, though, like there's a lot of people like that. Like there
You should have
are
told him
people
to.
that take you totally seriously.
You should have told him to attend.
We are serious.
We are. I mean, what are you talking about? Think we're not?
That's true.
No, you should have told him to attend Huck's edging seminar.
I will be putting one on here in West Virginia in April of 2020 coming up.
Live in the shed.
Live in the shed.
Edging.
Edging, meat and drink.
Have you fans?
Oh no, this is for everybody, not just my OnlyFans.
Weren't you saying earlier that you had some uninvited guests come to your house?
Yeah, we did. That was a couple months ago. Yeah.
How did they find it?
Actually, I don't know if I want to say.
Yeah, those people then will find it.
Yeah.
They found it.
They found it through like the internet or something, or somebody?
No, neither.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they found you.
Yeah.
Found you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, so they found your shed.
Yeah.
And they just showed up.
Yeah. Yeah, this was last summer maybe. It's been a little while ago.
Oh,
People do think it's a real gym.
I mean, it's a real gym, but it's not. I mean,
It's not
they
like-
don't know
it's in my-
It's not an open for public commercial gym.
Yeah,
Right.
and a lot of people have asked. I mean, I probably, at least I would say 5, 6, 7 times a week, I get people asking to come to it at least that many times.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, listen, this is if I lived here by myself, I don't give a shit. But I mean, my wife lives there, my kids. I can't just have anybody come
live in
over.
the shed.
Well, the shed is on my property. It's like an acre and a half or whatever. So the old lady does not want just random idiots showing up at the house.
Yeah, same here. Because I wanted to like have people come to my gym.
Well, that's what I told you. I can't believe you're like, hey, DM me, come to my house and train with me.
But then my wife was like, yeah, you're shutting that down. You're not right. Then I'm like thinking about it. She goes, you don't really know these people.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I guess that's probably really fair.
Even though I
You used to do that when we go to gyms.
Yeah, but then I would do when I went to like
So
the
the habit
basement
was
gym.
like,
yeah, but this is not his house.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it was.
That's
I didn't really
that's
think
where
that
it came
was
from. Like,
Yeah, I know.
But like I would have people meet me at the basement gym. Like sometimes it's 4 or 5 guys. You know, so like
Well, yeah, that's
I bring
a
their
gym.
business, which is good for them.
Yeah, but
then
what
I'm
it do
like-
for you?
When I started here, I'm like, I should probably take this shit off.
But you know, when I started coming here, people kept messaging me, "What's this new gym you're at?"
Yeah.
Because you always see the mono and you always see the
Right.
barbell, and people
Right.
don't understand. Like, this is just
Yeah.
your garage.
It's just his garage in his house.
Yeah, because I have a buddy that's gonna come train with us probably next week. My buddy Teddy, and he's like, "Where's this gym at?"
Oh, Teddy, the guy from the old gym?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
And he's like, I'm like, it's at my house. He's like, oh fuck, I didn't even know that. Like to me, like obviously it's my fucking garage, but people don't. If this is all they see,
You don't
or
know.
times a week, you don't
No.
fucking know.
No.
And which would be great if this podcast took off like enough, like crazy big. We could get our own fucking building to where we could podcast and set up all of our equipment.
Well, I'm already
great.
I'm definitely looking into having my own gym soon. So,
Not on your property though.
no, I'm looking. You know,
Not on your property.
no, I'm not my own gym, like for public.
Oh,
Huck Finn barbell, there'll be a carrots corner in there, everything, the whole 9 yards.
that'd be nice.
So
Then I can move it. Like,
we're looking into it in the next probably 2 years.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
We could, even if we just rented out a place where we could do this hand lift.
Right. Well, I got so much shit, man. I can't have this all in my house. You know, my business. It's gonna go with the apparel company, then the fucking supplement company, and the fucking ramps and everything. We need something. So
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Then you could have actually people come out,
Yeah.
you know, and just train and learn and do edging seminars.
Edging seminars. I mean, we know so many people too.
Plus, like, think about like too, like just knowledge-wise, right? Just have Jacob there one day,
Right.
teaching exercises. Because what he's taught me, he's like, do shit that you're good, do shit that you're bad at, and get good at.
Yeah. Right.
Because I got so good at like squatting 800 pounds,
Uh-huh.
straight bar, I can't even hold a fucking reverse lunge for 30 seconds without shaking. You know, what's your famous quote about being strong at one thing?
I don't think I was the first guy to say it, but I always say you don't want to be so specifically strong that you're generally weak.
Yeah, like I'm generally weak.
No, a lot of physical therapists would say like do this shit that you're not used to, and then you're like shaking and stuff. But you can
Right.
I can bench like 600 pounds, but I can't pick up this weight over here. I look like a pussy.
Right, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. That's why you stick with how I'm good at.
Okay, we'll just straighten up back.
Right.
The key is though, you don't just pick random stuff. Like a lot of people just pick random stuff that they know you're not going to be good at.
Well, they don't have Jacob Ross's.
Well, you
They
still
gotta take barbells.
One day he's coming to the shed, and I got a brain like I'll soak it in like a sponge. I remember everything he tells me.
Yeah.
First time.
Yeah. No, I'm right out there.
I'll get out there.
Hey, fitting good. I got a lot of hogs out there that need to be castrated and shit.
I'll bring my pocket knife.
Yeah.
Just give me a kicker subwoofer ready. And
Cam will be there. Cam will be there nude.
They're bringing a trailer full of sheep to get there.
Cam brought farm animals to my house before. Remember? Goats.
If you ask me for a goat,
He brought a goat immediately. Hey, I got Ed Cohn coming over to the shed. I need a goat. What happens? Cam shows up with the goat, leaves it on my property for 3 days, pregnant, almost delivered babies at the house. I had to check on it every couple hours. But he came through.
yep.
It was awesome.
Don't ask for a goat if you don't want one.
Well, I wanted a goat.
Gotta go.
That is nice.
And we didn't put him anywhere near water, though. Put her. It was her.
Oh yeah, she was pregnant, so probably.
But we don't know who the dad was.
Cowboy kid.
She's pregnant.
These goats come out with mustaches and blue blockers.
And all denim.
That goat was pregnant before I got it.
Oh, yeah. That's what they all say. Yeah. Jesus Christ. What else you got over there, Tom, besides these goat fucking stories?
Did you ever get to the rehab?
Yeah. Well, we're going to talk about before I ask about Dan Bell's wedding.
Yeah. My rehab's going pretty good, I guess. I mean, we haven't really been training hard. I guess been doing like the light shit, the basic shit.
I mean, you don't know because you have to push yourself.
I don't know, but I don't have a meet coming up anytime soon. Like I got invited to Surge's meet in October, which is a week before my wedding, so I don't know if I want to do it or not.
You're getting married? I thought you were already married.
Let me tell you, we talked about this. Yes, I'm married, but I never had a wedding.
I'm the best man!
Yeah, duh.
We just talked about this in the last pod. I was drunk as shit.
How's my bachelor party coming?
So far, so good.
What are we doing?
I've got a lot of hookups right now in the Nashville region.
The what?
Nashville?
Oh, Nashville.
Yeah. So.
You've done nothing.
No, I have. I've talked to Tootsie's Lounge. I know a guy that knows a guy. So hopefully we could get on stage in the nude, do some singing down there.
Oh, great.
And I got a couple things lined up already, bud.
I mean, Cowboy Cam's already ready. He's got the name, he's got the outfit,
What?
he's got the mustache.
What exactly is my role? That's a question. I
As
have no
what?
answer.
Like, as in general, as a friend, or
No, not as
on
a
this
fan.
podcast?
No.
What are you talking about,
In
idiot?
that wedding.
Well, you're going to marry us, and you're going to be a groomsman.
How's he going to do it at the same time?
Well, if you're standing up there, just move over to the middle and marry us.
I see.
What?
Yeah.
So he's going to come down the aisle.
Down the aisle.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea. That's what I'm
Wait, is
asking.
he, if he is a groomsman, then they got the same number of women. What do they
Yeah,
call
we
those?
have 10 and 10.
Grooms ladies or something?
Yeah, the groom's ladies and you got the groom's men. You
So
get
there's
10
10,
and
and he's part of that 10, correct?
The
So
groom's ladies.
probably what we'll do is just have him. I don't know where I come in. I come in eventually.
No, no.
No, you
you're
come down there first.
Go first.
You're there.
Oh, I'm just there?
Yeah,
Well, how did I get there?
You
I
stand
had to walk
there.
down a mile.
No, you just get up there.
I think you're start up there.
Usually
Yeah.
they-
I think you're there before.
And
No,
then
you're
people go
sitting
and
right
sit
there
in
and then I just stand up.
So then
Yeah,
I'll-
like you're at the front of the church. I think before
But
anyone.
no, I'm
comes
saying
in.
the church is outside
Okay.
in the
well,
wilderness.
what